guys, Ralph here. I'm doing a normal video today. Nothing fancy, nothing over the top, no frills, no spills, no mills and boom. Let's get on with a teardown. Right, this has been taking up room. I don't know, it's not exactly retro tech, but it's a CD player in the world of digital downloads, so I'll take it as a retro tech. Little stereo, FM, digital clock, woohoo, AM, CD. I want to see what parts I can get out in this, if I can get any at all. Now I think this actually still does work. This is been left in the garage. I do a lot of work, dusty, dirty work in the garage. So let's see if this actually does work. The adapter on, plug it in, turn on. Yeah, it does work. Standby lights, clock's on. But I don't want it. CD player should open up when you press a button and not when you rag it. Okay, turn it on. There we go. Nice movement. Blue lights on the sides. There's probably just one LED underneath here somewhere. You can hear the on FM 91.7. Around this area there is nothing on 91.7, so plug out, safety second. Let's see what we can find out in the end. And I've no idea on this. This is a Hitachi KC-92CD. So snooze remote. This was given to me by a partner. She's run out of didn't want it anymore, so I brought it in here. So now I'm just going to strip it and see what I can find. A little bit of laser in here, some motors. Maybe if I knew more about transistors, then I could do a lot more, to be honest. But oh, on a side note, I'll just show you this. Thank you very much, Microsoft, for cocking up my computer. This is the one that's in here in the garage, not the one upstairs, the main one. Otherwise I would have been, yeah, a little annoyed. But it was part of an update, and the update went fine. And for some reason, it's just not bothered. Oh, that doesn't do anything. Yeah, it's just decided not to bother on me. Thought everything was fine, and then it's just suddenly won't boot up. Error codes. Oh, what is it now? 0x0000E or something like that. Just means that it's cocked up during a bloody upload. An update, should I say. So first off, let's have a look. Underneath this thing, the Hitachi. If you hear me cheer or whoop, then you know the computer has updated. It's fine. Now I'm going to take every screw out of this I can, just to see. There's only 2 speakers in there I might be able to use for a project. Maybe if I ever do a Pi project. Oh no, one of my magnets will come off. Well, keep all screws in one place, shall we? Easier to tidy up. I do a retro Pi sort of project, which I wanted to do one of the grandstands, but it never came to. Let's see if that comes off. I wanted to use the case from the Grandstand 3000 that wouldn't work into a Raspberry Pi. It sold the entire lot as a controller, but the thing kind of worked. Waste of time. That's just a holder for no reason. The thing kind of worked, so that put that on the back burner for a bit, which will be coming soon, all being well. Right, that's off there. Prize out. I hear we find some goodies. Oh, dirty old goodies. Transformer at back, 12 volt, 240 volts coming in, which is down there, comes up, coiled in, down to here, into the transformer, which I'll guess is either 5 volts running this thing, or 12 volts. I'm not checking. I don't really need to. Fuses there on the board. See, these are really overcomplicated. I mean, you get stuff like an iPod nowadays, which is, or any sort of player on a phone. It's just a chip, a program. It's sad that you don't get anything like this anymore. But also, thank God things can fit in your pocket easier. And I'm not a retro fan that thinks everybody must go back to the dark ages. Yeah, I have my preference on computers and so forth, and I would absolutely kill for an Atari ST right now. But yeah, are we going to break this or not? The motor there could do with. Two big speakers in there. I will use, definitely use them. To break or not to break? That is now the question. Air caution. There we go. So I've now freed it from the back. Take them speakers out. Or shall I? Loads of ribbon cables. It's quite funny how this thing goes together. On the second layer, the wrong screwdriver. One, two. If you're considering just taking something to pieces, do it. Just make sure the thing isn't plugged in. All I can say. Some screw lock cement on that one. Notice it's nice and red. You're not focusing? Focus your little thing. There you go. Yeah. Any more screws? One there. And this is how I learned how things work, by just taking these to pieces. I also learned how transformers hurt by taking things to pieces. Multi-plugs, all sorts of gubbins. This feels like there's something in the corner. It's just the ribbon cables holding everything down. Yeah, nothing pretty on this. There's a lot of, it looks like wax, but it's not. It's a very old version of the fan favourite hot snot. Obviously they've made it a little bit better nowadays. Right, can that come off of there now? Right. I'm able to use these parts for stuff. See, a lot of capacitors here. I mean, the first thing for a retro rebuilder on a console is check whether or not the capacitors have blown. And there's some good ones on here. It's a little burn for some reason. Just because of the hot snot. Yeah, the adhesive just melted on there. Ribbon cable up back of there leading to the CD. Actually, got these up here. So unfasten it there. Look at that. I missed that one. There we go. That one. That one. So there's a lot of circuitry on these. Some decent stuff, couple of chips. Can't use them for anything anyway. I'm not that good. The bits and bats, capacitors, resistors. Yeah. We'll keep that. Use that for another day. I'm sure I'll be able to strip that down for something. Next layer. Let's have a look. Get that out. That was a good idea of mine, that, and both of them have come off. Yay! Maybe next time I'll use a better glue. Right, one there, one there. Wait a second. Definitely have them speakers. And I have a big box of goodies for the computers that I've been stripping down. all these will go with them to find other parts so I can build anything I can think of. And there's an LCD display there. I wonder if I could reuse that. There's the tuner for the radio. That's still attached somewhere. Top left, top right. If you're watching from Australia, it would be the opposite way around. Instead of being top right, it would be the bottom left. There we go. I'd also like this opportunity to welcome anybody to the channel. If you haven't seen me before, just all I do is some rebuilds, strip down tech. If you like what you're seeing, please consider subscribing. Bell icon to get notifications. Like and subscribe. We're looking. This is part of the workings for. That's the door motor, isn't it? Yeah. And that part there. Went over here for the dial, for the crystal, oh, for tuning anyway. I was just a faff with these when I was a kid, and I always got it wrong. But at least I know. At least I know now what I'm supposed to be doing. Chip under there, must be for the display, unless the pin's bent there. I'd love to be able to use that on something else. Oh, switch. I've done, if anybody's watching these in order, God bless you. If anybody's watching these in any sequence that this next sentence makes sense, then so be it. The fan that I did, the 5 case fans, one, it's bloody brilliant. It's got the power of one fan, just 5 times the width. So you can just, I'm sat there on my desk, feet up on the desk, and it's just keeping me cool. I could do with 7 in a row, to be honest. I would have had 7 in a row, to be honest, if I'd not blown 2 of them up. Actually, I think I've probably done a 4 and a 3 above it, but yeah, it's absolutely amazing. But I put a switch on there, so instead of plugging it in the way I've done it, I put a switch on, and I would love to have put that switch on. That's on, off, on, off. The switch is just a straight left right, so it's kind of like that, a lot smaller though. It's on, off, but that would be a lot better. Not that one, that one. It goes on and off. Yeah. Suck eggs and all that lot, yeah. So I'm down to the front again now. Another thing I've got on here to strip off is a motor that I want. So just again, if you're doing this at home with something that you don't want, just in for a screw, hope for the best. The motors are only a couple of quid, if that. They're not really worth much, but it gives me pleasure. I've got full, yeah, I've got the full gubbins there. Yeah. Where's that coming off? One of them missed. A micro switch there. Ah, so that's to go up and stop. I'll assume something did used to turn around and stop there. Oh, those are the buttons wiring on the front. That's what's stopping this. Maybe not. Yeah. Yeah, so there's the housing. There's the wires. One motor and a housing and some gears. That is going to come very much in hand. I don't know what to do with that. Round to the front, wire off. Let's take these 6 out. 1. Should I say it's in foreign. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oui, le 5. 6. Oh, you got some. I do not do the accent. Okay, more ruddy screws. An LED. I don't know whether that fell through, this screw just here. If that just fell through, whether or not it fell off. Because there was a rattling on this. It doesn't seem to have... I don't seem to have found anything, unless it's the back of there. Yeah, these two speakers look like they're held in plastic bracket, slid in. So I can keep these two plastic brackets just to maybe use it as a mounting onto something, and the speakers come out, so that's really good on there. Is there anything I can actually use on this bit, you think? I'm not convinced, and that's too small for that screwdriver. Here we go. Out. Last two. Unos. Dos. Oh, I wanted a load of micro switches. Oh, get in. That's going to be absolutely spot on. I've got some ideas. Speaker, lots of switches. That entire lot I'm going to keep. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 14, and tried with that in Spanish. A couple of LEDs on the end. Not really worth anything, but that's going to be really good to use that in an upcoming project, I'm sure. So, got the laser out for CD. Kind of old-fashioned. Got a few more of these, but I will keep that as it is, motors and all, so I can be able to use that. So, lovely. Yeah, so I'll take these two speakers out, and if you've got anything you want to take the piece to yourself, do it. Don't let them stop you. Don't let anybody stop you. Just do it with a battery compartment as well. I'll keep that as well. Yeah. Just get in there with a screwdriver and get on with it. Please like, subscribe. Please follow me. I'm on my Twitter. I'm on... yeah. I'm coming to Facebook. But at the moment, please like, subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. Thank you. Bye.